Hello ladies and a few gentlemen. Today's tutorial will be on how to create this Agbada like top. It is very beautiful. I love it and I want to teach you how to also make it. So you will need about 1 to 1.5 yards of fabric, and I'm using this shiny iridescent fabric with it. To the natural eyes, it looks like they don't go together, but I used it for another project that I'm showing you right now and it worked so well. So today I'm going to be showing you how to create the Agbada like top, and I'm going to use the shiny fabric to accentuate it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to measure is how long I want my Agbada fabric to be. Since I'm still going to put the iridescent fabric under it, I'm just measuring 35 inches, and then when I add the remaining fabric, it will be about 40 inches. So after cutting out the length that I need, I'm going to rule it out again because somehow my hand did scallopy and I didn't cut a straight line. So it is what it is, yeah. So after doing that, I'm going to then at the edge measure 3 inches, then I'm going to measure 5 inches, and then I'm going to go down on my 5-inch mark by 1 inch, and then I'm going to draw a slant from the 3-inch mark to the under 5-inch mark all the way down. So I'm doing this all the way down because I want the shoulder slant to follow my shoulder. Like, you don't have to necessarily do this step, that's what I'm trying to say, but I just wanted the slant to follow my shoulder, and that is why I'm doing this slant. It is not important, it is not necessary, you don't have to do it. You can just cut a square and your agbada will be ready. So after doing that, I'm measuring 1 inch down, and then I'm drawing my curve to the 3-inch mark that I made earlier. Now this curve is representing my back pattern, so I'm cutting it for both my back and front together. I'm cutting the neckline for the back because it is shorter than that of the front. So I'm removing all the excess on the side, making sure that my box is perfect. And the box that I'm using is about 14 inches folded into 4. So that's 14 inches folded into 4. So if you want your agbada to be bigger or wider, you can increase that to like 15 to 20 inches. It depends on what you want, but if you want it to look exactly like mine, you can just use 14 inches on fold. So after doing that, I'm then going to doctor the front neckline. The back neckline was 1 inch down, but the front neckline is about 3 inches down. So I'm going to mark 3 inches, 2 extra inches, and then curve out my neckline. So now my neckline for the front is 3 by 3. So after covering that out, I'm going to cut it out like you're seeing me do now, and then I'm going to extend my front neck cutting a little bit. But before I do that, I'm showing you what it looks like. I don't know why I'm showing you this step, but it's me that know for myself why I'm showing you this step. So I'm going to then lower the neckline a little bit, cut it out because I want that V-shape kind of looking kind of thing at the front. So I'm just going to go down by 5 inches, and I'm going to cut it open by 5 inches just like that. And then I'm going to take my shine fabric, and I'm going to put the direct fabric on top of it to cut out the shape that I want. So I'm going to cut out the neckline, and then I'm going to cut out how long on the shoulder I want it to be. So I just measure 3.5. You can make it anyhow you want. Your creative freedom is up to you. You can do anything you like. Just make sure that it is fine at the end of the day, because it's you that's going to weigh your thing. So after that, I draw out my shape, and this is the shape that I'm going with. I'm going with this shape, and while I'm cutting out my shape, I'm adding 0.5 inches seam allowance all around it because I'm going to fold it on my fabric and sew it down. So after cutting out my shape, I'm laying down my direct print, and then I'm putting my designer shaping on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it up like this all the way down, and like that. Now before I do the folding in, I'm going to measure how much I cut down. I forgot how much I cut down. Old woman problems. I'm not that old, so I just had to remeasure it to remember how much I cut down. So it was 4 inches, and I cut it open again by 4 inches, and then I'm going to place the shine bubble on top of the adire just like that, and I'm going to fold. I'm going to put the shiny part to the wrong side. So when you want to sew it, shiny part to wrong side first, shiny part on the wrong side. so that when you turn it inside out, is you are going to have the shiny part on the right side. So after I put that it together, I pinned it together, and then I am sewing it all the way down. So I'm only sewing the neckline right now. Remember, it is shiny part to wrong side, so that when you turn it out, it's going to end, the shiny part is going to come on the right side. If you have any question about it, please hit me up in the comment section. You know I'll always reply your messages and answer you anything. You know yourself, my people. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the thread now, and I'm gonna notch my neckline. I'm gonna notch it and make it look good. And after notching it, I'm going to turn it inside out. So I'm notching it so that there'll be ease around the neckline. If there is no ease around the neckline, when I turn it inside out, it will not lay flat. So I'm notching it so that it will lay flat when I turn it inside out like this. So I turned it inside out like this, like you're seeing me do, and you see, like, my first step is already done. It's already looking nice. It's already looking like shine shine bubble. I got it. All right, so after that, I'm going to fold it. I'm going to iron it and pin it down. So I ironed it now, and then I pinned it down, and I'm going to use the same color as the iridescent fabric to stitch on that neckline at the edge all around it. So I have finished stitching, and this is what I have. Oh my god, it's looking so good, girl. Yeah. Now we're moving to the back neckline. Now this is the back neckline, and I want to also put shine at the back neckline. I want the back to shine bright like a diamond, just like the front. And so I'm just going to lay it like that. I'm going to cut out the neckline first. After cutting out the neckline, then I'm going to also cut out the length that I measured for the front. You know, the front I used about 4 inches. I'm also going to measure that 4 inches, mark it like that, and then I'm going to make the neckline curvy. Like, we want the neckline at the back to be simple, so it's like a circle kind of thing. And then I'm just going to cut it out like that, and then I'm going to repeat the same process that I did for the front. So it's shiny part to the wrong side, turn it on the other side, sew it, pin it, and then sew it round, just like I did the front part. I hope you are a good student and you remember the way I did it, because I'm not showing you again. It's enough the way I showed the first time. So now, after doing that, I'm then going to place my back is it pattern or design. I'm going to place it on the front, and I'm going to sew the shoulders together. I'm going to pin it together and sew the shoulders together. You see the way I'm doing it. Now it is right side to right side. I'm going to pin it, and I'm going to sew the shoulders all the way down. Now, after sewing the shoulders all the way down, I didn't do it. I just want to show you the next step. The next step is to measure how wide you want your armhole to be. This style is just like a basic box. It's very simple, it's very sweet and very straightforward. The only complicated part is just that neckline area, and that's it. So I'm just going to put the right side to right side, front to back, go down by 10 inches and sew from my 10 inches all the way down. Now, if you want it to be fitted, you don't have to sew it at the edge. You can go in by 2-3 inches inside, and then sew it all the way down from that 2-3 inches. But I'm not doing it that way. I want it to be big. I want it to, look like I have plenty money. When you wear this kind of clothes, you look like a rich person. That's what I want to look. I want to look like a rich person, so I want it to be very big on me, and like I'm hiding money inside my clothes. But if you don't want it to look like that, you can make it slimmer. So I'm going to sew the neckline, and I'm going to sew the rest of the side from the 10-inch mark all the way down. Now, after sewing that, you see it is coming together. Don't I look like I'm a rich person? Yeah, I look like I have so much money. I can buy, Lamborghini and stuff. But we are humble. We don't want to be too proud, so we're gonna keep it coded. Now it's looking nice, and I'm still going to add the iridescent to the bottom of it. I'm still going to add the shine fabric to the bottom of it, because I want to be able to wear the dress without pants. I want to be able to wear it alone by itself, and I also want to be able to pair it with pants if I want to. You understand what I'm saying? In and out of fashion. All right, so this is the iridescent fabric that I'm going to add to the bottom of the fabric. I just cut out like 5 inches, and I'm going to add it to the bottom of the fabric and sew it all the way round about it. And then I'm going to finish all my raw edges and my rough edges, and voila, it is done. It is finished. Just like Jesus said on the cross of Calvary. This is bad, man. I'm a good girl. This looks so good. I love it. I love the side slits as well. And when I use belts with it, look at it now. Shoo! And I'm like, I can wear this with heels, I can wear it with sneakers. Anywhere I go, they'll be feeling me. I am feeling myself. I hope you're also feeling me as well. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial. It's your girl Yele. Big shout out to my Yele Nation. Thank you all for always being there for me, watching me, and being a part of my crazy sewing journey. Thank you so very much. Till next time back, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about my channel. Bye.